I'm hoping that this is working. If anyone can see me, let me know. Make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Oh, okay, well, I see some eyes, so I'm going to assume that this is working. So welcome. I hope you all are enjoying our event and all of our speakers that have gone before me. I'm realizing now that I should have gone first today because now I'm thinking that Jessica was a really hard act to follow. And I was asked to share my story because I am new to network marketing and do not have any experience in network marketing before I said yes to the MIG opportunity. And I'm sure there's some of you watching right now that have never done network marketing before and are looking at this opportunity and thinking, can I do this? What all is involved if I do say yes to joining our MIG opportunity? So for anybody watching, I want to know if you've never done network marketing before, why don't you type in new or noob if you want to type in noob. If you have a little experience, just type in little or I've done it a little bit. And also let me know if you're watching live or you're watching the replay. I made notes, so I want you all to know that this is my first live and I'm very nervous. So I probably will be like tripping over my words and I'm sure my head's going to be all over the place. And again, I'll be looking down at my notes. But let me introduce myself. My name is Stacey Bowers. I am 44 years old. I live in a suburb north of Atlanta in a town called Suwanee. And we love it here because the city is only about 45 minutes away, and the mountains are 45 minutes away, and the beach is just a couple hours away. So I think that this is like the perfect place to live, and I love the fact that on a whim's notice, I can be out the door and be doing something so fun with my kids like that. And I'm a terrible planner, like terrible planner. So I like to be able to just like have lunch or breakfast with my kids and say, all right, let's pack up the car. We're going to Six Flags. Or pack up the car. We're going to Helen and we're going to ride the inner tubes down the Chattahoochee River. So I need flexibility. I like flexibility. I like being able to just go whenever I want and not be on anybody else's schedule. I do not like a corporate setting. I don't like anyone telling me what to do and when to do it. So, network marketing has been a surprisingly wonderful, flexible choice for me, even though I wasn't even looking when this presented itself to me. I only knew about like 2 or 3 people that had ever done it. And so, I heard things about network marketing, but I didn't really know much about it. Um, but I'm a mom of 2 boys, 9 and 12. And, since they've been getting older, I knew that, I was thinking more about what I was going to do when they, were grown and didn't need me anymore. And so I wanted to, I've just been putting a lot of thought into what I was going to be doing in, the future. And I decided to sit outside because my garden is behind me. And this is kind of where the MIG journey began, I guess you could say, because I've had a garden for 8 years, and it's an organic garden. And um, I learned that once I started doing the garden, that you need bees to make your garden successful. And if you don't have bees and pollinators in your garden, you're not going to have a successful garden. So I planted a pollinator garden that's right around this tree here, and like all of the all of the plants and flowers that are in there are specifically put in there because they attract pollinators. And then they'll go over into my garden and pollinate all my plants and make tomatoes and cucumbers and jalapenos for me. So in the process of doing all this, I've learned the importance of bees and fell in love with bees. Have been donating to Save the Bees and pollinator.org. My garden is actually registered with the pollinator.org association. So I've just always loved bees, save the bees. So I have sat outside many times in my garden and, just, you know, laugh and think about how much I love the bees. And I love having my organic garden, and I don't use any pesticides or genetically modified fertilizers, anything that can harm the bees. And when I would put thought into what I wanted to do when I was going to grow up, that if I could find a job that incorporated my passion for bees and a pure organic lifestyle, that would be the most perfect job for me. And the fact that I could actually have time to get into my garden and not have to be at an office. Hold on one moment. I'm nervous, so I'm going to take a drink of water. So, of course, I thought that kind of job didn't exist. I just thought it was a dream. The only thing I thought I could probably do is work at a nursery and make $8 an hour and be gone all day away from my family and my kids. And my husband travels, before COVID, he traveled almost every other week, if not every week. So I needed to be home. And so anyways, I thought that this was just something that I couldn't put together as a way to make an income. So I got the call from my friend, Carrie McNatt. If you don't know her, you will. And she told me about MIG. This was back in August of last year. And when she told me that it was direct selling, network marketing, I was like, no, that's not something that I can do or want to do. It just didn't sound like something that interests me, but I didn't know much about it. It was just kind of something that I had a predispositioned, feeling about. So I told her no. And I was actually on my way out the door to go on a date with my husband, and we went to go hear some live music, and I kept thinking about it, and she'd asked me to get on a call, so I got on just out of respect, and I promised her I would, so I did. And then I heard Jamie's story. I think there was only like 8 of us on the call back then. I mean, it was pretty early on. But she talks about how she was a stay-at-home mom, and she felt like she had a bigger purpose to serve in life, and loved being a stay-at-home mom, but just wanted more. And I could totally, that resonated with me. I felt the same way. So, I was drawn to Jamie's story. And then the next day was a Monday, and I remember thinking, okay, I really connected with her story. And then I listened to some of her podcasts and learned that she was, using beeswax in her products, and everything was pure, all natural, handcrafted. and it fit into my organic lifestyle and the products that my family uses. And I was like, all right, so now I've got the the bees and my organic lifestyle. She's a mom, and now she wants more. I want the same. And then, ironically, on top of this, earlier that month, I had just finished a book by Robert Kiyosaki called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And in that book, one of the main things that I took away from that book was he said, in life, you will be presented with many opportunities, but you need to be ready and prepared to recognize an amazing opportunity when it presents itself. And when you're ready, and when it presents itself, you need to be ready to jump on. So when I heard it was a ground floor opportunity, you know, there was literally 8 people on the call. And even now, I mean, there's still very, very few ambassadors on this tribe of women that are just incredible. And so with the fact that it was a ground floor opportunity, I just finished this book saying, be ready. And I was ready. I was so ready for my opportunity to come. And here it was. So I said, okay, yes, I would be crazy not to jump on all this. So I said yes to Carrie, and I was nervous. I didn't feel like I had much to offer because I hadn't worked in 10 years. I just felt like my the things I was good at that point was just, grocery shopping and toting my kids from here to there, and I just didn't have any confidence at all. And so I ordered some products, and I just cannot sell anything that I don't believe in. And so the products, when they came, just blew my mind. I mean, blew my mind. I fell in love with the charcoal soap immediately. I've never been a face washer. I've always wanted to be a face washer, and I've always had so many products lined up around my sink. It made me feel like I was going to wash my face, but I never did. And I never, I just never took care of my face. And now I look forward to washing my face every morning. I look forward to washing my face at night. Heck, sometimes I wash it in the afternoon just for like a little pick-me-up because it kind of has like a feeling. And then I also use the whole facial method along with my charcoal soap. I know I'm not supposed to be doing the product show and tell, but I believe in them so much. I use the soap, and then I use the toner, and then I use the blackberry leaf serum, and then the facial lotion stick. And I was starting to get all these wrinkles around my face really bad. I mean, to the point where I went and saw the Botox chick and was like, what can I do about this? And she's like, not much, I mean, I could have maybe got some implants in my cheeks to draw up the skin, but I'm like, I'm not doing all of that. And I was starting to get really bad wrinkles in between my with the 11s. And I've just been using this day and night because I look forward to it. And these lines are, I mean, almost gone. I mean, it's just incredible, and they're all natural, and they work. And I mean, it blew my mind. The other day, somebody said to me, "Your complexion." I've heard it a few times. Your complexion is flawless, and I have no makeup on. I have lipstick and I have mascara on, and I never wear makeup. I haven't worn makeup since probably my son's Christmas party back in December, and I feel good. I like the way I look. I'm happy with everything, and it's all thanks to my MIG. All right. Anyways, back to 2 more things. I'll talk about the products because it's just kind of crazy. When I got the charcoal soap, another thing that was going on is I had a little rash on my leg, and I had tried hydrocortisone creams, about 3 different creams from Walgreens, and I had an appointment to go to the dermatologist because it was just it was pretty gnarly looking, and I didn't know what it was, and it was about that big on my leg. So when I got the charcoal soap, I ended up just wetting it and rubbing it on that rash, and within 3 days, it was gone, just completely gone. I couldn't believe it. And then my husband, I gave him a bar of man soap to try, and the first time he came downstairs, I go, try the soap. And then he went upstairs and took a shower. And when he came down, I looked, I could smell him, first of all the way across the room. And I'm like, well, what'd you think? And he goes, I'm never traveling without this ever again. And I was like, really? I mean, my husband's not that kind of guy that like cares about anything except the fact that he has to have Sensodyne toothpaste. And that's the only thing he's ever asked me for. Anything else, he'll just use whatever. But now, that was back in August. And from that day forward, he has never traveled without some man soap in his dog kit. And come to find out, he had a rash on his toe, like something wrong with his toe he didn't tell me about. Thank God. And he told me that just from it like washing over his body and down into the shower floor, that it took away his rash in 3 days too. So I was like, all right, well, they work, and I love them, and I love the way they feel and smell. So, all right, now I'm fully in. So, from there on out, I was like, all right, I need to learn what to do. So I bought some books on audio, on network marketing, and just kind of listened to them in the background. I got on every call that was being, presented, and then girls in the tribe started doing like trainings, and I just was a sponge, and I let myself be coachable, and I was open to anything that was told to me, and it was just like, okay, okay, okay. And one common theme that I kept hearing, was action creates clarity, and I didn't fully understand what that meant at the time, but it was kind of just like, just do something and you'll learn whether you should do that again or not to do that again, or to tweak it. And then, so I just started doing what they told me. And then a lot of it was just, making calls and asking people to take a look. And I told them, I'm like, listen, I just learned about this company that is getting ready to launch in the spring. I tried the products, and I told them about the stuff I just told you about with my leg and Jimmy's foot. And I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I have heard that people that get into a network marketing company first, like ground floor first, like right now, are the people that make the money. And that was basically all I had to tell people. And then once they got the products in their hands, they fell in love with it, and so on and so forth. So I don't have anything to compare in my G2 because I've never done network marketing before. But to kind of bring it all back together and to come back to the bees that I so much love and have been in love with since I started gardening, our tribe is like the bees in a beehive. I mean, if someone is down, another one will come in and pick them up. If someone needs encouraging, like, everybody comes in to help. And if someone, doesn't know the answer, they'll ask somebody else, and everybody is so willing to help. And I mean, like, I was nervous about working with a bunch of girls because sometimes it can be, we all know what being around a bunch of girls can be like sometimes, but this is not like that. I mean, it is just the most incredible group of girls that you just feel so loved. Everybody loves each other. Everybody cheers each other on. It's like the bees in a beehive that all work together to have a healthy, successful hive. And that is how you will feel if you join us with our MIG tribe. I I don't know any other business that you can start for $99 and you've got your website already made for you. All the content is there. You don't have to have any product on hand. It is literally $99. And then you have a business and you have training and you have people that are willing to help you and they want to help you and they want you to succeed. We all want each other to succeed here. We want you to succeed. Everybody is just so helpful. And right now, we are offering a 5-day business uh, training. I don't want to say university, but it's like a 5-day business training offered by one of our ambassadors, Holly Metz, and she's incredible. And they have made it so that you will learn what you need to do, how you need to do it, how to use social media, how to talk to people, what to say, what to post, how to attract people to you. I mean, it is all done for you, and it's just going to get better from here. I mean, we're still in the beginning phases. We're not even through month 3 yet, and it's like everything is just getting so much easier and easier and easier, and it's just going to continue to get better. So I encourage you to reach out to whoever invited you, any person that, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below. You can ask anyone. We are all here to help you and to find your way. And I hope that you know now that if you've never done network marketing, you can be successful. I've become successful and did not think that I could. I said yes because I loved my friend and I loved all the stuff I was hearing, and I felt like God was pushing me there, but I didn't know if I could be successful, and I have been very blessed, very successful, and if I can do it, you can too. So I hope to see you all soon, and thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. Bye.